Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 23 July 2025. Wanted to give a shout out to somebody, which is Smoothballer777 on YouTube. Three sevens, because I don't know how much I said. Right now, what we're doing is we're busy because we gotta empty some Twitch clips because I have too much, and then Twitch will automatically delete them. So the reason why I want to give is I always had a hard time with other content creators because you feel like, oh, I'm doing something for you, so you should do something for me, right? But then you meet people. The way me and him met, because him, it's actually kind of funny. I thought he was a troll. I thought he was a fucking troll, and he was like, hey, and this is the beautiful thing about this new friendship, because it's a friend. It's so cool. I thought it was a troll because it said, hey, you think about modeling. Now, I've never been asked about modeling, so I thought it was a troll. Then he wrote a comment, I think it was yesterday, how fast can you take down this burger? And I was like, again, I don't know if it's trolling or not. So then I went to watch his channel because he does some content too. And then this is what is beautiful. I saw a video that he was doing, and he was eating a chocolate cake. It's not a whole cake, it's a piece of cake. I don't know how you guys said it in English, and then he was wolfing it down. It's like, okay, he wasn't trying to be funny. This is what he does. And I think the coolest thing with Smoothballer777 is he saw the channel, my channel, and he saw a familiar guy. He said, this guy is kind of like me. And I've been watching his content, and there's a lot of similarities. He thinks a lot, he talks a lot, which is great vocalist. He does more shorts, which I don't know how he manages, but he does more shorts. And I just think it's great content. But what I'm trying to say with this video is there's so many content creators that I broke ties with because it wasn't friendship. It was more so you're expecting something out of me. You're expecting something out of it, right? This is just a. I'm gonna go with my tattoo. This is just a step, right? Was I uniting shining armor, the apple of your eyes, or just a step to climb? A little bit of and they start to sing, and which is basically that traders and shit like that. But at the same time, I have some friends that are content creator. Not about the guy called Sir Wins-A-Lot yesterday. Sir Wins-A-Lot feels very organic as a relationship. He never asked me for anything. I never asked him for anything. So it's more so like, hey, we're both content creator, and we both want the best for each other. And then I realized that, and this is truly something I realized thanks to Smoothballer, is not necessarily content creator. So for example, and this is the hard part. For example, you're a bricklayer, right? And you can meet other bricklayers, and you're all bricklayers, right? But you all have a different way to work. Now, a content creator, you're all content creator, but content creation is your voice, it's your personality. And then of course, as a younger guy, as a young content creator, which is where I had the most toxic of friendship and relationships, I went for more of a. It's such a hard thing to talk about because at the same time, there was some relationship that were fixed also. I went for, okay, you're content creator, I'm content creator. We think like we are co-workers, right? When it's not so much about the content they create, it's about, and this is the craziest thing. There's a content you create and there's a container. The container, which is the person speaking, the mentality, and the content, which is what they're presenting to you, right? I was going for the content, the container, which is, okay, you're content creator, when I should have went for the content. Okay, we're like-minded people, we think alike, we act alike, and this is also something that is important because this is friends. We forget that content creation is on social media. We forget that this is a social experiment or a social activity. And although when you post videos, it's not the most social thing, it's still on a social media. So it is a way for you to be social. Even then, when you go to work, I was giving you the example of bricklayers. You go to a convention, for example, and there's a lot of people, and it's always about the person you are. If everybody hates you, you're not gonna have a good time. If people think that you're a cool guy, right? So I wanted to give him a shout out because again, it's so cool to find like-minded people and people that are kind of, it's kind of crazy because you have this image, right, of people working together, right, which is a team, right? And then you meet people that are, okay, well, guess what? We work for another company, but I kind of like you. So it's also almost as if you're working in parallel, right? And when you're working in parallel, you see the person, and it's not about a race, but you're always going to the same track or the same racetrack or the same direction, I guess, which is establishing something, making something out of something else, right? And it's so nice to see because you're seeing your friends and like, okay, we'll move forward, and you know what, we're on the same road, so let's just chill together. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. See, I did a video a couple of days ago about insanity, and you're always perceived as insane because you're different, right? But then you're yourself because you're yourself and you're different and you seem crazy. And even though you seem crazy, you're still yourself. So you fuck what people think. I already be myself. Then some people, someone people would deem as normal, right? And then you see other people that are also deemed crazy, and then you listen to them, and like I know exactly what you mean, right? I was watching Jordan Peterson yesterday. And I know none of you guys don't like Jordan Peterson, right? I was watching, and he was talking about the subject of worship, right? And he's one of the most brilliant person out there, right? And although he had a lot of studies, he had a lot of book smarts, right? Some of what he said was alien to me. However, as I kept listening to him and listening to him, it made sense. Now, for someone that doesn't understand what he's saying, see, he could be seen as crazy, right? However, he has diploma that says, no, I'm not crazy. I'm actually factual. So why am I talking about craziness? By in a video like giving a shout out to Smoothballer 777. Well, I think that Smoothballer 777 and myself, a lot of people, to be honest, a lot of people are extremely you're yourself. You're yourself. And for some people that's insanity. It's not, but for some people it is. So yeah, so being yourself sometimes is seem out of the box, right? And it's nice to see people out of the box. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.